Hello everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger at dansfish.com, where we're on a mission to humanely source, maintain, and transport aquarium fish to our customers. If you like bettas, you're in the right place. Let's show you some bettas. We're going to start over here with this nice Koi Galaxy Plakat. I'm sorry, Nemo Galaxy Plakat. I never know what the difference is between a Nemo Galaxy and a Koi Galaxy, but here's a Nemo. Got a pretty long anal fin for a plakat, but man, he's a pretty boy. Look at that stud. That's one good-looking fish. Here's a Koi Galaxy betta. How pretty is that? I know the fact that these bettas are in tanks with other fish is going to wig a lot of people out, but what you might not know about bettas is they're actually really good in community aquariums. As long as you keep them with species that are not really fast, aggressive feeders, the bettas do fine. In most cases, every now and then a betta will want to pick on your fish and then you have to move it. But generally, bettas are actually fine in a community aquarium. Black Samurai. Look at that handsome fella. There's another one down here. So the reason we're making this video is because we recently listed these bettas for sale on our website, and we want to give you an idea of what you might get if you order them. There's going to be some bettas that are hiding in plants or in a back corner or something that we won't be able to see just because they aren't in the light and the camera won't pick them up well. But I'm going to go around, and any betta that's out and about, you'll see, and that'll give you an idea if you ordered them, the range of colors and things that you might get. Then we have some super black bettas. Nice black color, and then they have iridescence on the tail fin. Here's a light blue betta. I know the tag says green betta, but that's not. What we ordered was green bettas. What we got was blue bettas, so yeah. That happens a lot in this industry. So something I should say is, I had a choice today. I could either scrub the glass and make it perfectly clear, or I could make a video. I was planning on scrubbing the glass today and then heading down to Denver to pick up the new import tomorrow, but let me show you what's going on. Got this going on. It's a storm, so I'm gonna have to take off tomorrow instead of the following day just to make sure I get down there in time. Here's a giant fancy betta. Now these are gonna get big. I think these get something like 4 inches. Right now I'd say he's about 2 inches roughly. But he's playing peekaboo behind the sticky notes. Okay, I think I've got some placats here I can show you. Platinum placats, which are one of my favorites just because we have dark colored tanks and they pop. Here's one. Look how bright that fishy is in that tank. It's almost too bright. It's going to be easy to overexpose that guy. This is a giant koi betta. So this is a koi betta that's probably going to get around 4 inches or so. Here's another giant koi betta. Feast your eyes on this guy. I love his tail. That's just so pretty. Look how much red is in this guy. Giant koi betta looking good, if I do say so myself. And then up here we have a blue betta. Not a light blue betta, this is the blue betta. Now it looks very similar to the light blue betta. Just so you know. That's a blue betta. Here's a black knight. I'm honestly not sure what the difference is between a black knight betta and a super black. They look pretty similar to me. Maybe this one has a little less iridescence on the tail fin. Maybe? Well, now he's gone up against the black background so you can hardly see him. So I guess that's our cue to move on. We don't just have boys. Here is a sorority. These are crown tails and double tails. These are all females. And so if you want a better sorority, we've got you covered there. So we've got these, and then we've also got some fancy betta sorority fish that I'll show you next. These are a little less expensive than the fancies, but they're still very pretty. Here's the fancy betta sorority. So these are a little pricier, but that's because they're just more expensive species, or varieties, they're the same species. More expensive breeds, I should say. But if you want a fancy female sorority, that's what these are. These will mix just fine with the double tail and crown tail female bettas. So you can do some of these, some of the others. But the thing about a sorority, keep large numbers. That really helps I only feed every other day just to make sure they don't get so fat that they get really egg bound. Watch their weight or they might get egg bound, and have a lot of them. And something we don't have in here is that can help, because we don't need it right now, but is a lot of decorations, a lot of plants and decor for them to hide around and, you know, have little line of sight barriers and stuff like that. That can help too. Here's the royal blue. He's in here with some ember tetras. Everybody gets along famously. There you go, nice pose. I'm proud of you. Nice pose, buddy. Another royal blue. I wish I'd had time to clean off those water spots off the glass before I made this video, but it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta work with what you have time to work with. Would you turn? Come on. There you go. Oh, so close. Betta's gonna do what a Betta wants to do. That's the lesson I'm learning on this tour. Alright, here is a blue dragon Betta. Now, I don't know, we've got the royal blue and the light blue and the blue dragon, and honestly, they look very similar to me. But this is the one that's going by blue dragon, so that's what I'm calling it. But all these blues are pretty, and they're all fairly similar. Are you gonna play peekaboo with our sticky note? Yep, here we go. Peekaboo! Alright, I won the peekaboo game. And another blue dragon Betta. This one's in here with a bunch of pandagaras and some petite java fern. This one's actually in the light, so we're getting a good look. It's nice when they actually cooperate and come out in the light. Yes, we won one! Look how pretty this calico Betta is. Now, why that's not a koi or vice versa, I don't know. That is just a pretty, pretty fish. Another calico Betta. This one is in here with some Pseudomugil Gertrude. Pretty little blue eyes. And then another calico Betta. This one is in here with some red Marlboro red flatties. Those calicos are highly diverse. Look at all that. But so are the kois and the nemos. So yeah, you know. This here is a female koi Betta, and every bit as pretty as the males. We put them in their own tanks instead of in the sorority because these came in quite a bit larger than the other ones, and we didn't want any size aggression happening, so we just moved them to their own tank. Well, their own tank. They're in here with some, this one's in here with some Nanochromis perilis. These guys right here, little dwarf West African cichlid. I do love this girl. Whenever I'm going around the fish room, or fish warehouse, I suppose, this is one I do stop at and look at. This is another koi female. It's such a pretty fish. So that's a quick peek of the bettas we have in. Now, we didn't see everybody. Some were hiding. Some didn't want to play nice with the camera. But in general, I hope that gives you an overview of what you might receive if you ordered any of these varieties. Until next time, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.